One of the most awkward, mean, and cringeworthy interviews involved the British rock band Blur and the interviewer Nardwuar Serviette. Now, for those who don't know him, Nardwuar the Human Serviette used to conduct interviews for MuchMusic in Canada. For my American friends, MuchMusic was basically our version of MTV. And Nardwuar interviews a lot of musicians and at one point became known as a guerrilla journalist, sneaking into press conferences pretending to be a reporter and will confront non-musicians and even politicians with funny questions. He most famously asked Mikhail Gorbachev which world leader had the biggest pants. Now, one of his most infamous interviews took place in 2003 for the program Going Coastal on MuchMusic with the band Blur. Blur drummer David Rowntree was especially rude to Nardwuar, stealing his hat and glasses and even ripping up his interview questions. The other members of the band just seem strange, as you can see in this clip.
Okay to stand over there? Come on.
Stand there and ask your question.
Okay.
It's going to be fine.
Okay, okay.
We're all going to be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, mate.
Okay. Okay. As long as we got that on tape, that's all that counts.
Here's lots of eye contact. Okay.
Who are you?
My name's Damon Albarn. Who are you?
I am Nardwuar the Human Serviette. Damon, who do you have with you?
Why do you call yourself a human serviette?
I call myself the Human Serviette because I help serve the youth, but I want to help serve you guys right now, Damon. And who else do you have in the group with you right here? Who is the gentleman that just took my hat? That's a nice smile.
All right, Dozy Bollocks, how you doing?
Good to see you again. Good to see you again.
Happy to be here.
Are you happy to take my hat? Are you happy?
Are you happy?
Well, what about your other bandmate? Do you like taking all the attention?
Are you?
I am very happy. I'm not that happy until I get my hat back.
You look happy.
Now, Dave, you haven't talked about your other bandmate there. You're taking all the attention here. You're neglecting your other bandmate. Who's behind you right there? Damon, who's to your right?
You right, Dozy Bollocks? You happy?
No, I'm not.
You don't look happy.
I am not. I want my hat back, please. Okay, there we go. If you could please, Dave, acknowledge who's behind you right now. Well, I will do right now. Who are you? Not the interview questions and the hat. I knew that was coming. Like, was that not kind of predictable? Hat and glasses. Hat and glasses. But excuse me, now I think I know why this is happening. Let's just look into the history here of Blur. Damon, let's look into the history of Blur for a second, shall we? I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, and some people are saying I'm wearing a Blur or Shite shirt, but am I wearing a Blur or Shite shirt, Dave, of Blur? Dave, am I?
So what happened afterwards? Well, Rowntree became involved in British politics around the time of the interview, and even ran for office in 2008, running for London's Labour Party, but was unsuccessful. And Rowntree would reveal that he has a clip of the interview on his phone to remind him to stay clean every day. In his blog, he would also reveal the following: "As I've written in the past, I became addicted to coke during the 90s. Now, I have no idea if this has the effect on anyone else, but for me, the day after a coke binge, I sometimes fly into a murderous rage and take it out on whoever just happened to be around. In this case, it happened to be a journalist. And this is definitely one of those things I'm ashamed of. To be clear, Nardwuar didn't do anything to provoke me. I sent an apology to him the next day, but I didn't hear anything back from him, so I assume he didn't accept it. Now, Nardwuar doesn't remember receiving an apology, but he's happy to have one, revealing to the Vancouver publication The Straight, "I was honored. It was so nice of him. I also love the fact that he keeps it on his cell phone. I love the fact that someone is using my interview for motivational purposes." So that does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, if you have suggestions for future topics, put them in the comment section below.